my own tier list as well after reacting to this dude's tier list. All right, what do we have?
What's up, everybody? So here I am. I have a little dude in the corner now. Isn't that cool? Look at him. He lights up whenever I talk. It's so cool. Anyway, excited about that. I just got that set up today.
Yep.
So I thought we would do a waifu tier list. Why not?
If you rank Encore, I'm gonna call 911. We're gonna have to look out for this dude first, okay? Because we also have Encore on this list. And we'll see how he's gonna deal with that.
Classic, right?
He probably gonna put Encore in the meh.
Classic waifu tier list of the waifus, all the gals that are involved in Wuthering Waves thus far. As you can see, I have all the characters here, so like I said before, it's a waifu tier list. So the male characters are off limits, that's why they're down here. And then obviously Encore and Verena are off limits. Hopefully that's obvious. Anyway.
Male characters can be waifu. I don't know what you're saying. I was still
we have our categories. Let me go over our categories really quickly with you. The top tier here is Please Sit On Me. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory, but let me explain it just in case you don't get that. So this
I do get that. I get that. Sit on me is like you fucking love them. You want them to sit on your face. Wifey, you want them to be your wife or something. Just fine is they're fine. They're mid. Meh is like get the fuck out of here.
Starting off with our first character, Female Rover. So,
good.
Female Rover is an insanely well-designed character. Probably
exactly
my favorite MC
the best
out of like all of the characters that
the best MC character
that I've played. So and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I am extremely obsessed with her side boob. So gotta save lives. We're putting her in Please Sit On Me 100%. Absolutely, she is definitely in the top tier.
That was a really good decision. I will follow you. Female Rover is so goddamn hot. You can't argue about that because Female Rover is the most smashable female gacha MC ever exist I've ever played. All right, so right here, sit on my goddamn face. There you go. No doubt. Yep, we keep on.
Nothing else I think really needs to be said about that. Next up, we have Chixia. I don't know how to say her name. Anyway, during the rest of these names, so yeah, I apologize. But
okay.
I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, Jisha, she is the resident tomboy.
Yep.
Very solid character, right? She got like her hair pulled up. She's very, she shows off her forehead. She doesn't have that big of a forehead, which is really nice. But,
I agree.
She's very wholesome, very family friendly, 100%. And she is very helpful. She helps you with a lot of different stuff. She helps you learn the game, kind of. She is,
I think.
She's kind of sort of like this game's March 7th. From like Honkai Star Rail. She's kind of similar to that.
She's like the Honkai Star Rail March 7, and she's like the Amber in Genshin.
I don't know if she's as stupid as March 7th.
Or Yoimiya.
She might even be stupider. Who knows? I don't know. She seems like she knows a lot of history at least. So
I don't think she's stupid. She kinda like, I don't know, in the troops and lead the fucking troop or something like that. Because if you play the Yinlin side story, you can see that she still has a whole fucking troop with her.
So
Jesus Christ.
Like she kind of knows what she's talking about. But yeah. So for all of those reasons, I'm putting her in the just fine. Like she's fine. She's solid. She's nothing crazy. But I don't think she's like top tier wifey or waifu or anything like that. I think she's a solid character with some solid character traits.
I guess I could agree with this. Do you guys agree with this? I do have a thing to talk about Chixia. Is that if we search for the saving light of Wuthering Waves, right? And if you check if you have seen the cinematics, you will be able to tell that Chixia in here looks hot as fuck. Holy shit, look at that goddamn face. I don't even know what to tell you. But comparing to herself now, I don't know why they gave her like an extra fucking detail. It's like they kind of nerf her face. If you compare this one to this one, you see the difference? They pretty much changed the way she looks. She still looks so goddamn hot in the cinematics. I am not gonna lie, but now, yeah. But herself now, yeah, they kind of unsoften her. Guess it's because they wanted her to be an actual like concentrated tomboy or something like that. So I would just put her in okay. If she still remains this way, I would put into the sit on my goddamn face.
Other than that,
I
That's
agree
kind of it.
with this dude.
Nothing outstanding, but she's solid. All right, I'll admit that she's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Yang Yang. Yang Yang, the first girl that you see when you first open your eyes, right? She's kind of the mascot of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
in that way, she's also kind of like March 7th. I don't know. But she is
No, she's
definitely
not March
less
7th.
stupid and less outgoing. So
Yang Yang best
she's
girl.
not really March 7th,
Well, we'll see.
but she is very wholesome, very family friendly. And she's also very helpful.
She is very
basically
soft.
just the not tomboy version of Chisha, and for that reason, I'm putting her in the just fine tier.
I would kind of disagree here. For me, Yang Yang, you have a feeling like she would be a good wife as hell, right? You open your eyes, you see those gigantic fucking two mountains. I don't know. Up to the sky, oh my god, I see mountains. It was a really good view, right? And she's soft, she's really caring about you. And there were some scenes in the game that she looks goddamn pretty. If only the English VA of her would be much better, then yeah, but otherwise would turn into wife and smash. That would be my opinion.
Again, she's just fine. Nothing crazy. She's fine. She's solid, but nothing insane. Next up, we have Baija.
Yeah.
Baiji, the summoner. She is
Baiji, yep.
a cool character. Very elegant, you know.
Agree.
She is definitely very intelligent as well. She works with Mortify, who is right below her right now, which is kind of funny. So she's like a scientist and all that stuff. She's very smart, intelligent. I like intelligence with a girl, 100%. But
Goddamn.
I'm not necessarily like obsessed with it though. You know?
Okay.
So she's going in the just fine tier.
Just fine, huh?
I don't know. You know what? I'll put Chisha's probably better.
Okay. Now here's my opinion. What do you guys think about Baiji? Because to me, Baiji is goddamn hot. She seems a little bit cold, I guess, but it's like she's the type of person that seems cold outside, but deep inside she really cares about you. Because if you ever get fucked up, she would be there to take care of you, right? She would, heal you up and shits like that. Right, Baiji is really good. She is also really hot and her design looks really awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put like turn into wife and smash. Yep.
But she's fine. Baiji's better. Or not
Haughty,
better,
exactly.
She's just better.
She is a haughty.
But, yeah. So, next up we have Sanhua. She's cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our
Shanhua.
love, you know? But she is also definitely going to neglect me emotionally. And I'm
Probably
kind of okay with that,
true.
Like, I'm kind of okay with that. She's also going to be very judgmental, but I think, like Baija is going to be judgmental, but I feel like Sanhua is going to be judgmental in the way that's, like, kinky. You know what I mean? And that, for me, is, like, wifey material.
So you like girls that are like cold and judgmental to you. Okay, cool. All right, but anyway, the point where you said that Shanhua like probably doesn't care about you, that is, I think you did said that or I heard it wrong. But if you play the game, you will notice that Shanhua always had our back. She always watched us from behind in the game. If you played it, you'll see it. She is really hot. She also has a mole right around, like right at her face or something like that. Is it? Yeah, right under here. She also got an ultra big thighs, right? We already did like a video, I don't know, an educational video, yeah. And she has that big thighs, big yacht. So I don't know, man. Would definitely let her sit on my goddamn face.
Because, like, everybody needs somebody to keep them in check. You know what I mean? Everyone's got to keep somebody to keep them in line. So Sanhua will absolutely keep you in line. She will definitely check you. Right?
Yep. Agreed.
And
Yep.
she
That's what I'm
isn't,
saying.
Completely double lesbo tempo with Jinsei over here. If that's the case, then it's, too bad for me. However, if she's willing to accept me, I will accept her 100%. Absolutely.
Okay.
She definitely
Great.
has a space in this harem. 1000% that, every gacha gamer has to build in every gacha game, right? It's all about building the harem. So, anyway, Sanhua, she's gonna judge me, but it's gonna be kinky. It's gonna be great. We're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
So, moving
Okay.
on. We have Tauchi, the biggest personality in the
Oh my
entirety
God.
of the game. She's also a
Agree.
very sleepy girl, and I love that. I mean, I love naps.
I know why you love sleepy girl, because you want them to sleep all day so you can fuck them all today.
I mean,
That's
who doesn't
great.
love a good nap. That's like one of my favorite things, man. Like, I'm a very sleepy boy, and I love me some very sleepy girls. So she goes all the way up in the top tier, hands down.
Yep, just as I expected. You want a big tits girl that sleeps all the day, so you would sleep with her, and who knows what you're gonna do next. It's up to your imagination. And I totally agree with Toasty right here.
Great personality, and great personalities. Both. She's just great in terms of personality. Moving Dungeon is probably like the first character that I like fell in love with when it came to like character design once I started playing the game. Like, her character design is still to this day, I think, is like one of the best in the game.
Topaz.
She's a 4-star. Like, it's incredible. So she's a character that I spent a lot.
I think if you like Topaz design, you would also really like Dungeon design.
Of time playing in the very early parts of the game.
Dungeon is really
to play a little
cute.
bit less of her more recently, but she's still incredibly fun, and I'm still like,
Hey. If you think Dungeon is cute, I totally agree with that. But behind that cutie, pooky, spooky, there's a little yandere shits back there if you don't know. So you may got yourself into some trouble if you don't get it right.
Wholesome and kind and friendly.
Agree. Yep.
And then she goes to like kill people, and she becomes a fucking bloodthirsty maniac. And
yandere.
That is amazing in my opinion. I think that is 100% wifey material.
Holy shit, my man likes yandere, and I totally understand that. I think I could agree. What did I say? Dungeon is cute, right? Even though she seems like a yandere, but I think that only happens when wrong things are happening to you, or you are doing something wrong to her, right? And we can all agree with that. So I'm gonna put her into wife and smash. She's not gonna be better than Baiji. So yeah.
Well, I am not into yanderes. Let me explain. Okay.
Okay, well, explain.
Dungeon is very nice, sweet, kind, and gentle with the people she cares about. Okay, that is not how a yandere works. A yandere is a chaotic maniac with the people she loves. Okay, so Dungeon's not a yandere. All right. So now we cleared that up. Let me explain the bloodthirsty part. You see, that part is based off of her sense of justice. She has a very strong sense of justice. She wants to cleanse the world of evil.
Agree.
And I think that is very noble of her. It also would strike fear into my heart that if I ever fucked up, that she would come hunting me down. So I would...
yeah, that kind of counts as a yandere. What you're saying right there is kind of count as a yandere moment, though.
do wonders if I was with her. You know, like, I would be legitimately such a good person because I would be fearing for my life if I wasn't.
If you just be a good boy to a yandere, nothing will happen. But if you fuck something up, then you're fucked. It is what it is. It is yandere.
And I think that's a really wholesome, like, mentality to have when it comes to, like, a partner. You know what I mean? That's wife material, really. That's what
I
it is.
guess.
It's wife material, you know? Anyway, Jin, or some people call her Jinshin. Jinshin Impact, I guess. She was one of the first characters that I fell in love with character design when I first heard about Wuthering Waves. So even before I started
I
playing the game,
do agree.
I loved her character design.
I do agree.
She was probably my favorite character going into the launch of this game. I loved the way she like did her like animations and stuff, and would like fist fight motherfuckers, and like it was just really cool. So I thought she was really interesting. And then I got her and started playing her, and it definitely wasn't as fun as I was kind of hoping she would be. I know a lot of people have been enjoying her character quite a lot, and I do think that she is a very solid character. I'm not saying that she's not a solid character here. I think she's a great character, but I will add that I myself have not been having as much fun with her. Now, does that necessarily take her off the list when it comes to waifu material? Absolutely not. But it doesn't help her case, all right? I did watch her animated trailer, and bitch was going wild for some crazy, like, egotistical prick. You know, like, she went over, like, mountains and shit. She was, like, getting all these crazy ingredients to make tea, you know? And then she made the fuck out of that tea. Like, that man had the same experience that dude from Ratatouille had, you know? Where he, like, went back into his childhood or some shit. So, if that translates...
It's crazy that this man is comparing it to Ratatouille. Oh my god.
She absolutely is wifey material. I don't think she's as good as Dungeon. I think Dungeon's slightly above her, but I do think she's very wholesome and family-friendly as well. She's a great waifu, 100%. She's also sexy as hell. Like, that always helps, right? But if she can cook, man, that's like a huge W in my book. I suck at cooking, so I would love somebody who can cook. That's just gas, you know? So, waifu material. Wifey material, 100%.
Is she really a wife material to me? I mean, when I first knew about Wuthering Waves, she is goddamn hot as hell. I do agree. But it's like, doesn't seem to be anything to stand out here. She's gonna be like better than Chistia. She's gonna be okay.
The girl who broke the game. She is incredibly sexy. I always think about it this way, like below her neck is like
Yinlin.
incredibly sex appeal, right? Like her whole body is like sex appeal. Her face though is very cute.
Let's not try to argue about Yinlin. When we talk about Yinlin, we know most people would have the same opinion. I'm willing to bet that you're gonna put her in a sit on your face. I know.
Like she has little dots, and like the way her face is shaped, like it's very cute looking. And then she also gives you a very judgmental look, like she's looking down on you. And I don't know what it is about that, man, but like something about a girl judging me is like kind of great.
Jesus
like,
fucking
it
Christ.
keeps me in line, all right? Like that's the whole thing for me. It keeps me in line. It makes me want to be a better person. You know, I think that's ultimately what it is. So I think if I want to be a better person,
Yinlin is the mommy of all mommies after Chang-Li. She is absolutely her holy. She can protect you like a child. She is gonna treat you like a cute little boy. She is absolutely queen. Agree.
And she's able to make me a better person. I think that's incredibly attractive. Lynn also has very big boobs and awesome
Yup, I got it. We all know that. It is so clear. It's so clear as days.
thighs and everything. So she absolutely is going in the please sit on me tier. There's no other place for it.
Yep, he already said everything he said about Yinlin. I definitely would let her sit on my face. I would be way better than Rover. She is on the top right now.
For her, she's just up there, 100,000 million %. Not to mention her character story. If you haven't gone and done her character story, you should go do that right now. Well, I mean, to finish watching the video first, but like, then go do it. Like, it's amazing. It's a great character story. So
Agree.
definitely top tier, 100%.
Agree.
Next up, we have Jinsei.
Definitely.
Okay, so this
Jinsei.
one, I think I might get a lot of hate for.
Oh, what are you doing? My man just put Jinsei into the May. Hey, we don't know about her story yet, right? Let's see what you have to say about
She's
her.
mad, dude. I don't know what it is about her, but like, she just does not do it for me. She is just not really doing it. I don't know why she isn't doing it for me, but she's just not doing it for me, you know?
What the fuck do you mean by she's not doing it for me?
I think she is just incredibly boring, if I'm being honest. Like, her character design is very good. And I
Agree.
think in 1.1 we'll get a lot more of her, and maybe she'll be an incredibly cool character, and I'll change my mind completely. I'll eat my words, absolutely, if that happens. But right now, I think she's kind of meh. She seems kind of boring, man. Yeah, she's going down there. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's your opinion. Okay. I do not know the story of Jinsei that clear. I have no idea how Jinsei's story really goes, but her design looks really good, right? You know what? Let's get Jinsei a whole tier. She's gonna sit in here. I will not judge her yet. Until she's a playable.
If you Jinsei enjoyers, I apologize, but not entirely. Next up, we have Chang-Li. All right. She is probably my current favorite design in the game.
Shut the fuck up. Chang-Li is definitely gonna sit on my damn face. Gonna be way better than Yinlin. No more talk.
I don't think there's anybody else who has a design that is quite as good as Chang-Li's. I also get a huge like Yae Miko like kind of vibe from Genshin from her. Like I'm hoping she's a little bit of like
agree
and like teases us a little bit. I think that would be great. Yae is
I totally agree.
Character in Genshin 100%. So I think if Chang-Li is kind of similar to her, I think it's just a guaranteed to be my favorite, but we don't know anything about her yet. We've seen like one conversation between her and Jinsei.
Hey, man. I know that we don't know anything about her yet, just like Jinsei, right? But you look at her appearance, right? You said you like Yae Miko, so I have a feeling you are definitely gonna put her on this. Please sit on me. No more talk.
So we didn't even
I
see
know.
her in-game model yet. So I think she's great. I think she's cool, but we haven't seen a whole lot of her. So I'm going to put her in the top tier 100% because her character design is godly. But
Oh, you are not putting her way higher than Yinlin. I suppose it's because you haven't known her story and stuff yet, so I could agree with that, but personally, I would put her above Yinlin by the way she looks.
I don't think I can get, like, I don't think I can put her above Yinlin just yet.
Yeah.
Just yet. Once she gets released, I will probably change my mind completely and she will absolutely go above Yinlin, but I can't put her above Yinlin just yet. So she's
Okay.
on number two slot for now.
Okay, fair. That's
All right,
fair.
Camellia. So
Do not mess it. Do not mess this up. When you talk about Camellia, do not mess this up. I swear to God. Holy shit! Oh my God! He made like 3 fucking minutes that talks about Camellia. What the fuck? This will be
the way I
interesting
thought
to hear
Camellia,
about.
when she first was introduced, when she first started walking up, at first I was like, what the hell is this bitch? Like, is she the long lost cousin of, like, you know, Boot Hill and fucking like Arlecchino? Like Bootlicker and Cappuccino over here, right? Then she started doing her plant abilities and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's interesting. That's new. That's new.
And then you saw this, and then oh shit, she's fuckable.
Right? Would love to see that as a playable character. Like, I mean, she should definitely
Oh shit, and then you see this. Oh my God, would fuckable 24 out of 24.
be a playable character hopefully soon. Hopefully 1.2, right? So what ended up happening was I saw the skirmish between her and Rover, and then we top her, right? Of course,
Yep.
as Rover does, with all of her victims. I'm sorry, partners. Let's call them partners, sure. So she's on top with the sword to her neck.
Fuckable, 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 fuckable. Smash, smash, smash. Sag, sag, sag. That's how I feel.
So you would think, holy shit. Like, I thought, holy shit, Rover's badass as fuck. Like, I thought this bitch was about to, like, fucking destroy us. Right? I thought this
Yep.
bitch is definitely evil or some shit, right? Like, she's been stalking us. Turns out she's, like, not evil.
No, she's not evil.
she's
She
chaotic.
just want your seed. She just want to reproduce, and I don't see anything wrong with that.
Like, as fuck, 100%. But she's not evil. And I think that's an important distinction, right? So what ended up happening is she's on top of her, right? With the sword to her neck.
Yep.
And she just looks so casual, man. Like, she should be at the mercy of us, right? Sword to her throat. But she is so casual, she spoke. Now, I don't know who the hell.
When you talk about her speaking, you need to play the Korean dub. Okay, it actually sound different now.
너 정말 신기한 점이 많구나. 마음껏 권력을 추구하고 먹이를 쫓고 사냥감을 사냥하고 본능을 따라야지.
What? Her Korean dub is godlike.
Her voice actress is. But let me tell you, she is fantastic. when it
Yeah,
comes to
I
voice
agree.
acting. I don't know what it is, man, but her voice literally mesmerized me. the
Play
entire
Korean
scene.
dub, and you'll
like,
see.
this is like early game stuff, and like voice acting in this game has not been that great all around. Like, there's been some issues right here and there. So if given even better direction and stuff like that, I only see Camellia's character being insanely good.
Yep.
Yeah, Camellia is definitely up there for me. I'm probably gonna put her. I'm gonna put her in like wifey category.
Yep, you're gonna put it on wifey, but me, I'll have my own. Agree.
She definitely got that like chaotic neutral energy that a lot of us love, but I don't know if I would put her in the please sit on me category. But I do think her as a character is incredible, and her character
Yep.
design is fantastic as well. I love
Agree.
the plant based abilities. They're super cool. Apparently, it's super rare for there to be like
Yep.
plant based abilities. I'm like wondering if that's going to become like a new element later, maybe. That's
Who
my question.
knows?
Maybe they follow in the Genshin footsteps and they make like a Dendro type of element, and she's like maybe one of the
Or maybe she's gonna be Havok.
characters that gets introduced with that. I don't know. Regardless, I hope she comes out sooner rather than later. I hope they don't wait that long, but she's a great character. Enough of me yapping about her. Moving on. We have this bitch. I actually have no idea what her name is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have no idea what her name is as well.
She's going in the med tier. I don't really have much to say about her.
I think I've only seen her with Scar and like at the end of the story where she's like I don't know, conjuring the fucking TD, the Toxic Discord. I don't know yet until they're playable, man.
I don't really remember her too much. I remember she's like bad guy, you know, she's friends with Scar, but she's like way less memorable than Scar. Like, I think she's the whole reason that the Threnodian at the end gets awoken, but there's not a whole lot. I mean, the way her hair sparkles, and yes, this is a thing, by the way. Hair sparkling in gacha games means main character. If your hair doesn't sparkle, then you're not a main character. So her hair isn't really sparkling that much, you know? So, like, I'm wondering if
maybe
she's
I'll
even, like,
agree.
a playable character or just
Sure.
an NPC. I'm thinking she might end up just being an NPC. I don't know. Regardless, I don't know who she is. I don't really care. She's not that great to me. But
We'll see,
it.
but we'll see.
You know,
We'll
that's
see.
that's pretty much the whole list. So if you
Oh. This man really avoided Encore and Verena. Hey, at least make a separate tier list for Encore and Verena. Like, come on. Yep. I will also put the male. And that's my list. Let me know what you guys think about the list. Hey, and don't even try to argue me about Camellia, right?